All right. What's good with y'all niggas today? Today we have another video today. Payback 2 Racing. You already know. So today we got Bug, me and Bug, and Sakura, XGTR. That's his name in the game. I'm just calling him by what it is. I've run into that player a couple of times. He's pretty good. You know, he keeps up. He knows the lines. He's pretty quick. Thomas has had a couple run-ins with him too. I'm cool with them. I don't have any problems with them. The only reason why is because I offered him peace. I'm going to be breaking this video down here and there because it's not too technical. There was some crazy moments in this race, and I'll break them down because it'll show you like how fast I'm actually moving in this race. And a lot of this race is back and forth between using the wall bangs and pushing the regular line, which to the max. And what I mean by that is when I say pushing your line to the max, I mean just going to the limit, like driving so fast that you're not touching the walls, you know, that kind of thing. Because that's how you really know you're fast. If you can keep up with the player without wall banging, you must be some kind of different breed, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, that's how I train myself. Like, that's how Adrian trained me and all that shit, you know? Now, as you can see, here comes the Vapor GT, Sakura and the Vapor. I'm going to counter him, though. The Evo is a great counter to the Vapor GT. Now, this straight is important. As you're going to see, the Vapor's faster, so you're going to see how I counter that speed. As I'm going to get to the wall. I'm keeping up. He's going to overshoot the corner. I'm going to be able to cut off Bug in the process, which is crazy. And I'm going to keep it moving. I think he definitely crashed. I'm going to hold down first. I'm going to flash my lights to Bug to signal that, like, yo, we got to hold down the lead here. Now, it is going to get pretty hectic, crashing into other people, bots, and all that shit. We're going to make it through. Boom. Else is on me. I fucking mistaked and crashed into that nigga, and it was a whole thing. And then I get my car fucking took, bro. I don't even know, bro. Like, I'm going to take this car, though. I think that was the same nigga that stole my car, and he just gave me his car. I don't know what the hell's going on, man. So now I have to make a comeback, start from third. I am going to use the shit out of wall banging. I ain't going to lie. I got a healthy car, and I need to make some catch-ups. I need to catch up in a lap, so I got to use everything I can. Now, if I was in first place, I would have hung off of the wall banging because I don't need that extra speed. Now, I'm going to keep going. And as you see, I'm catching up on a player there. Just some random. Just going to get around him there, snake around him. Pulling up to the crossover turn where you can literally cross paths with people. You can go literally any direction on this turn, by the way. I love it. Adrian taught me that shit. And that's kind of been like that one turn that whenever we go to it, I always go one side and he goes the other way. And it's so fucking clean. As you see, we're going to be on the last lap. We're going to be going after Sakura. He's the one in first, guys. That's him right up there. As you see, I'm going to be using the wall bang because that's honestly in my position where the finish is at. The only way I can catch up is a straight. And as you see, I am going to use all the wall banging I can. Keep the car straight as possible. I'm going to go in for the move. I'm going to go in for the inside move, brake appropriately, cut off the inside, and secure the win, guys. Secure the win. Now that's partially luck and skill. Now, that race wasn't the most traditional way to win as it was full of wall bangs, but it is also a part of the game. And I'm going to get into why I believe wall banging can be useful in this game. And yeah, I do believe you need a little bit of skill to wall bang because if you just drive straight into a wall at full speed, you're not going to get the trajectory of place where you want to go. You got to be able to control what happens after you hit the wall because sometimes you hit it so fast and you might go flying off in a different direction. You don't even know where you're going. So yeah, I find it important to be able to control that wall bang. Sometimes it can be looked at as a cheat. But at the same time, I've kind of become to a sense where I'm kind of content with it because I do it all the time. I ain't gonna lie. I do it all the time. Do I know how to drive without using it? Absolutely. And I believe every driver should teach themselves how to drive without using wall banging. Why do I think before that it was a cheat? Well, because maybe back then I couldn't really drive without using it. Like, I felt like I couldn't drive without using it. So I kind of looked at it in a way that, like, damn, like, you're using that to get ahead. Like, in the time trials, there was, like, a big tournament with On Ride and shit that happened in 2023. I was a part of it. I didn't perform too hot. I was busy with work and a lot of other shit. So it wasn't really best timing for me. But I'm not using that as an excuse. I placed 6th. I lost. I didn't do good. But in that tournament, I was shocked because I thought me being one of the better drivers in this game, then placing 6th had me shocked because I was looking at all these other videos. You know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing wall banging, wall banging, wall banging. Not in a bad way. Them niggas got the time. Now, am I going to say that they didn't drive without using wall banging? Of course, they drove without using it. But there was definitely some corners where I was losing time at that required that wall bang. Or not even the wall bang. The person was just faster. That was just one of those things that, as hard as I tried with the time that I was given, it just wasn't enough. You know? Simple as that. But wall banging is just controversial in general. But at the end of the day, it can get you the dub. And at the end of the day, a win is a win, guys. A win is a win. Now, if you're out here winning, playing dirty and shit, I'm not including wall banging. I'm talking about if you're out here ramming and shit, you're beating niggas up, you blicking them, I don't fuck with you, bro. Because that's not how I race. That's not how I race. Now, can I race like that? Hell yeah. Do I like to race like that? Hell no. Is it the fastest way for me to race? Hell no. But can I do it? Hell yeah. And that's what matters, you know? Be a soldier in a garden, rather be ready for that fucking war when it comes, or when that war comes, you can just be sitting there and not be ready and not know what the hell to do. Like I was with On-Ride. I wasn't prepared to be able to handle all these other like different lines. Like I remember Thomas came in there. He was using these crazy ass lines I haven't even seen before on some of these tracks. And I'm just like amazed because I'm thinking that my style is like up there with the fastest drivers. And I'm seeing all these young niggas come out of nowhere doing all this new shit. And I'm like, holy shit. Like I'm not saying that they were back then they wiped the floor with me. I ain't gonna lie. They wiped the floor with me in that tournament. I'll admit that. Sorry, Adrian. My bad, bro. I told you I was gonna place high in that tournament and I did not. I got my ass cooked. But regardless, you know, it's a new time now. Better time. I'm here. I'm back. I'm making moves. Am I shooting to be the best player? No. But am I shooting to show players like the cool parts about this game, the cool side of racing, you know, those things, and be here to show my experience and just be like that YouTuber that you guys can come check in with and you guys can just listen to, you know, watch a video, chill and vibe with? That's me. You know what? That's me. That's me. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got other people out here like Android Tester. He's out there on his channel. He's chasing times. That nigga got fucking 350, 348, 345 on Harbor Loop. He's got all that shit. He be on that game. He be on everything. And then Thomas, you know what Thomas be on. You pull up the Thomas channel, you're going to see that nigga blicking niggas in CTS. You're going to see him catching the dub in fucking racing. That nigga's a powerhouse. He can do everything in the game. You know what I'm saying? But if you want somebody you can just come and chill with, you know, listen to, you know, I'm not the best player. I'm not going to get every win. But am I going to shoot for it? Hell yeah, to be competitive, because that's just how I am. I'm a competitive ass nigga. And you know what? That's cool. That's cool. And I hope all you guys out there that are listening to me are also competitive, you know, because I feel like competition makes for a really great match no matter what game it is, you know, as long as everybody can understand that and be able to, like, you know, move about that in a healthy way. I feel like there's nothing wrong with being competitive. And there shouldn't be anything wrong with that, you know? Now, I am rambling and yapping, so I am going to get on with this video and get it pushed out to you guys. If you guys fucked with the video, then if you guys could do me one solid favor and just hit that like button or hit that subscribe button, so that way the video gets pushed out to even more people, you know, so that way other people can also enjoy this kind of content. And it can be cool for others to maybe relate to this video or maybe see something they like, you know. That could be very helpful. I'll fuck with you guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.